What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Capricorn deep dive. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. It doesn't matter where Capricorn is at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. Just know that usually the messages are geared towards whoever's watching the reading. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love, requests for reads, coming and hanging out with me. And if you're here, give me a thumbs up. Oh, what'd I just do? What? What did I do? Give me just a second. There we go. Okay. What in the world? You might be dealing with a what in the world yourself. What in the world? What did I just do? Okay. All right, I think I'm good now. Okay. We're good. All right. Reading screen. Let's do this. Wow. What in the world did I do? I'm getting a what in the world did I do? Naomi, what's up? Oh, wow. I hate to hear that. I'm sorry, Naomi. I hope everything works out for you. How are you doing? Let's see. All right. For this round of readings, we're talking about what's going on in your love life. Friendships, family ships, love ships of all shapes and sizes. We're going to talk about first what's going on with you in regards to love. And then we're going to talk about what the universe suggests that you can do to improve your relationships moving forward. And in the third column, anything that the universe feels that you might need to know. These are not geared towards you and another person, but sometimes they decide to pop out and show up. So this is more about what you can do, what's going on with you. Look at you. You might be in a relationship. Hold up. Dang, king energy. Ooh. Okay. You got some king energy here. King. All right. Hierophant. So are you in a relationship? Are you married? Are you looking towards it? My goodness. You got some serious energy here, Capricorns. My goodness. Hierophant at the bottom. Serious. You are serious about relationships. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're going to head with this. So you as a king of pentacles, you're saying, of course, we're going to deep dive on it, but you're saying that you're serious about relationship. You're serious about it. It's time to get real. Some of you may be focusing on your finances, focusing on your own 3D stability, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Something about Space Jam. I just watched that not too long ago. Space Jam. Why can't I get comfortable? What did I just do? Oh, wow. You are serious about relationship. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Sun reversed. You don't know it. Do you know how serious you are about a relationship? You got love on your brain. I don't think you're aware just how ready you are and how serious you are about a relationship. Your energy is already suggesting that it's what you want, but you're not wanting to acknowledge it. Well, your energy is saying you're ready for a relationship. You're wanting a traditional real deal relationship. My goodness, I'm not sure you're aware of it. So you may be really focused on your own 3D stability, maybe you are married, maybe you are in a relationship, I don't know. But this is like you're not really aware of the fact that you're ready for love, or you're ready to open up for love, or you're ready to renew love, okay? Tell me more about this. The Wheel of Fortune. That's crazy. That's like destined for love. You're destined for love. Again, you're not wanting to acknowledge it. You're like, shh, feather, shh. Just be quiet about this. I don't, shh. I'm not really ready for that yet. I'm enjoying my me time. I'm not ready. I'm enjoying my me time. Shh. I'm not ready. I don't have enough money. I don't have the financial whatever, or I'm not ready for equal give and take. I don't want to put the energy into anything else or anybody else. I mean, it's all about me. Just shh, don't tell anybody that my energy is ready for love. Wow. And you're serious about it too. Okay. What? Get out of my way. My cattails are attacking me. What in the world? Like, you're coming over here, reaching at me, grabbing at me. Well, so not to let out a secret here, but what you don't know is that you really want love. And you're serious about it. You're like, no, just don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody else that I want love. That I want a relationship. That I seriously want a relationship. Boy, let me tell you. The deeper we dig. Oh, okay. You may be really focused on your own career, you know, building your own empire, that kind of thing. And you're really just like, some of you may be married or in a relationship and wanting something new. I don't know. But you're like, it's me time. It's all about me right now. The deeper we go down on these levels, you're actually wanting to put down any burdens that you've had in regards to love and relationships. And you're actually healing it on a deep level. You are. I dig this. Because you're saying I'm somehow, somewhere deep down, you are doing some sort of reflection. You're doing some sort of deeper healing here. Feels kind of good. You just don't know it yet. But you are really getting there. So you may have been burdened in relationships. Relationships may have just been a struggle bus. Let me tell you something. Let me talk to you for a second. If you've been in some struggle buses, you've dealt with a lot of overwhelmment and heaviness. Maybe you just overworked, you know, needed some rest, that kind of thing. Working a couple different jobs, just really working hard on your own financial, whatever, independence, doing things that make you happy. I'm going to tell you right now, you may not know just how much healing you're actually doing. So if you're taking your time away from other people and you're not, you know, you're taking your energy away from the world, you're letting go of the struggles in relationships or the people that have put you in these kinds of connections, you're actually doing your healing. So some of you may be traveling the world, maybe focusing on your own stability in life. And as you take your energy back into yourself, focusing on self, it's actually healing you and preparing you for a commitment. Now, I do see that a lot of you have really committed yourself to yourself, and that's great. Maybe this is you've been on a retreat. Maybe you've just been focusing on your career goals, goal-oriented. Okay. You focused on your goals. Okay. But underneath it all, there's an element of love. There's an element where your heart is expanding and it's getting ready to reach out towards someone else. It's wanting to. This is like, maybe it's just been a long time since you've been loved, or since you've reached out, or since your heart has, been so full. I like this energy. Yeah. Now, this could be that you're wanting a reconnection, a renewal of love with someone. But I think that there's just been so much time spent here. What I'm feeling in the energy is so much time spent here and really focusing on yourself that you just don't even realize that while you're away, while you're doing your own thing, your energy is doing its own thing, and it's actually healing from all these struggles. Okay, so you may not be in a relationship yet. You may have gone through a breakup. I don't know what happened. Okay. You're showing me again something about the recovery of coins. So you may really have just been avoiding relationships to fix your finances and to recover your coins. I mean, let's face it. We got to do that. What happens in the 3D happens in the 3D. We got to do what we got to do, right? To make ends meet and to provide and all of that stuff. Got to do it. You know what I mean? I see you as a provider, a protector, somebody who really nourishes. You're a giver. You're probably a big gift giver. You're very thoughtful in your gift giving, things like that. Some of you may end up giving more than you should. Very generous energy. Make wise decisions financially and otherwise. Maybe you haven't always made the best decisions, but it looks like you've been putting hard work into learning from the past, healing from burdens. Just a lot of stuff. Leaving the baggage in the past. Just leave it there. Just dump it off. Leave it there. Let's move on. But there is an energy here of a lack of awareness that you're really desiring love underneath it all. Maybe you have an urge or a yearning for it, but you don't put that first. That's not first out, It's just kind of here in the shadows. Like, yeah, I'm really just focusing on me, working on my own fears and working on my own stuff, I'm working things out. I'm working things out within myself. I just got a message that's it hasn't always been easy to work with other people in relationship. Maybe they don't understand you. Maybe you're a workaholic. People may not understand your practical side. You may speak a different love language than a lot of people. So people may have been the issue in relationships. Okay. Let's find out what this is. Like, you're really focused on getting yourself out of something here. Like, I don't want to be without. And so maybe you grew up, I'm not trying to be offensive at all, but maybe you grew up poor or not having all that you want. Maybe you didn't have a luxurious lifestyle, you know what I mean? But now it's like that's who you are. You enjoy the finer things. The King of Pentacles normally does. You enjoy the finer things in life. You enjoy indulging in, the Prada bags, the more expensive things. Maybe it's trips or whatever. Or you enjoy giving gifts and being a giver and stuff like that. So I really don't think you're interested in love much at all, or you haven't been for quite a while. And this has been something that you've been running around in your head, like, do I want to renew something with a certain person, or do I even want the burden of love. I'm good on my own. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at, what I'm doing. And, my life is peaceful and serene, and I'm surrounded by the things and the stuff that I want. And, uh, this is like over time. So in regards to love, there is a sense that I'm getting. Some of you have felt unlucky in love. I have a horseshoe here on my necklace, and for some reason I'm drawn to hold on to it. So it's like you know like maybe you feel like this may be for specific Capricorns, but what is that? Tell me exactly how to say that. So love hasn't always been great to you or good to you, or you felt like you've been unlucky in love and relationships. Okay. But there's a desire here for it, a longing for it. And there's also a sense of unhappiness attached to it. And that unhappiness can simply be that you felt unlucky in relationships. The relationships have been a burden. You've had to leave those struggle buses behind, those difficulties behind. Can I leave those difficulties behind? Can relationships get easier? It's more like you've just been enjoying your peace and surrounding yourself with things that, materialistically, jewelry, the finer things, whatever that is for you, and like not even interested in connecting to somebody spiritually, soulfully, or sexually, maybe for some of you. The passion it's like the passion, like when you've been hurt so bad, or when you've been hurt bad enough, you just lose interest in it and in all of it. Or if you've been hurt multiple times in relationships, there's just the confidence that gets knocked out of you, and some of you may not feel sexually confident. That's real. It's like the enjoyment kind of goes away from it. Like love and relationships for a long time have made me unhappy. Love, even though I've got a big beautiful heart, and I've been loving myself and self-loving it up, and taking care of whatever I need to take care of, practically speaking, doing well at it. There's a sense of unhappiness here in regards to love. It's like you really want it or you really desire it, but maybe it's just been so hard. Relationships have hurt so bad or been so hard or difficult that you just kind of got a knock in your confidence, and you're like, I'm really just not interested in blending with another person. That happens. It happens. But this is what's being healed. Okay. So there's been a transformation that you need to make. And a lot of times this can happen when relationships become very difficult, or when you've had a lot of arguments and difficulties in love relationships, love connections. Just kind of give up and focus on you. Okay. There's a personal transformation that you're actually working through that you've avoided for a while, energetically speaking. There's a moon cast on this. Some of you may not even, you may just be so focused on self and your career and all this other stuff that you're just like, shh, Feather, I just don't, if I'm ready for love, don't tell me. It's cute. So tell me about this moon a little bit more, because this could be fears of what's to come, or fear of the unknown, or whether or not something is going to lead to long term. Okay. Ooh. What you're telling me here, and you're not saying this, this is not something you talk about. There you are, King of Coins again. So you're very proud. You're a very strong individual, male or female. You get things done. You probably care for a lot of people. You probably have a lot of responsibilities in life. I don't know if you're in a relationship, if you're talking to somebody, or if you're single. It looks like you're single. Okay? But that doesn't mean that you can't be talking to somebody or in a relationship. It's just your energy is saying, I concern myself with what pleases me, what makes me happy. And you should be. But at the same time, you're saying, there's no effort happening here. I'm not ready financially or in the 3D to focus on that equal give and take with another person. Maybe because of my fears. Well, the fear here is, it's not really a fear, but it's more of a hesitation. What I'm seeing here is this is not something you talk to other people about. You may have been lied to or deceived in some way in relationships, which makes you kind of fear forward movement. But the energy that's coming out, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this, it's like you just want somebody to choose you. It's like you just want somebody to choose you. Like I have this overwhelming love. I am such a loving, giving person. I do well for myself. I care for others. I'm generous, but there's also a sense that people don't return that to you. Not that you're expecting somebody to give you money or to pay your bills, or it's like like you just want somebody to choose you. Like that would, how do I say that? I'm feeling it, but I don't know how to say it. It's like in a relationship, you just want somebody to choose you, to see that you're worthy, to see your worth, to see what kind of person you are. But it's like you're not going to tell anybody. You're not saying shit. It's like, I'm just going to be quiet and I'm just going to be happy doing my own thing. And when somebody shows up, it's their decision. It's their decision on whether or not to choose me or to see that I'm the catch. Oh. So I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody who I am or what I'm about or what kind of person I am. I want them to see it for themselves. If they don't see it for themselves, then I'm not interested. You just want that one person to choose you, whomever that may be. I mean, maybe you got somebody specific on your mind, maybe you don't, but you're saying that would spark that would be the spark for you to start planning a future with somebody, to start making future plans, start dating, start whatever. It's like you're just waiting in the shadows for somebody to choose you, to see that you're the catch, that you're the ultimate catch. How great you are or how amazing you are, but it's like you're not going out of your way to sell yourself. You're not going out of your way to sell yourself. That's an odd energy. I mean, it's a great energy, but there could be complications with that. Especially if you're not talking to anybody, you're just waiting for somebody to show up one day and just be like, oh my God, hey, guess what? I think you're the best. Well, you got to kind of reach out and make some kind of move, don't you? Or at least be talking to somebody a little bit. You got to try a little bit. We'll see. But again, you may be talking to people, or you're saying, when I do talk to people, or when I do date, or in relationships, I just want people to see what I got to offer. Or it's not like you're being you don't talk about it. It's just something you keep inside. Thank you. You keep it to yourself, and you're like, when that specific person shows up that sees my worth and my value, that's the person. Then I will make a move. Then I will choose to make a move. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We want people to value us, right? What's up, Voyager? Happy New Year. Nothing wrong with that. There's something a little constrictive about that thinking. But because of the burdens that you've possibly gone through and the difficulties in relationships you've gone through, yeah, you're showing me a lot here. 6 of Swords. You are trying to move on. You may have dealt with some multiple relationships where you've been emotionally manipulated. And yeah. You got all the energy to move forward in a connection. You're just not. You have the desire to move forward in relationship. You do. Okay. It's almost like, all right, something that you wanted to work out long term. Maybe you had family, maybe you were married or had children and you were married, or you had a long term, you had something you invested in and it completely blew up in your face. All right. And it didn't turn out to go the distance like you wanted it to. Now, maybe you had an argument with a loved one. Maybe broke up or just had an argument or some sort of difficulties. But it's like, you invest in connections and then something happens and it gets to a certain point, and then then shit goes south. And at that point, I mean, you could have been investing in. There's just all kind of stuff coming at me right now. It could have been involving money. It could have been involving a family, marriage coming to an end. Lots of breakups. You put so much and invest so much of yourself, and then it all falls apart right in front of your face. You keep saying right in front of your face. So it's like you've got all the energy and the desire to press forward, to move forward, and you know this. You're not hiding this. But again, it's there. You want to. You know you want to move forward, but the King of Wands is in reverse. Like, you begin to invest, you start moving forward, and then nothing happens, or you get used for your sex, or you get used for your money, and it just all falls apart from there. Like, you don't trust yourself in relationships. You don't trust yourself in relationships now, so you're just like, hey, let's just focus on me and my own stuff and my own thing. And It's all about me and taking care of myself. Okay, fine. Until that person shows up and chooses me. Okay. You're saying I'm not making a move. I'm not planning ahead. I will only put so much of myself into a connection. There's a lack of confidence here, a lack of confidence, a lack of boldness. It's like you don't want to be challenged. You may come across as being, you may come across to people as being angry, or you may even have some resentments of that you're trying to move away from emotionally, so that you can actually move forward. You're wanting to move forward, but you're stalling yourself out, or you're holding yourself, or you're blocking yourself because of a lack of confidence or insecurities, something like that. So things just get only so far in a connection, and they go way south real quick. So you're saying, you know what? I'll plan a future. I will plan a future with somebody. I will move forward with somebody when they choose me. Who is that somebody? Or are we just talking about anybody in general? Because there's a sense, I got a sense that some of you may have some resentments towards past people that may have manipulated you, which is causing you to kind of put blocks in the way towards anybody else and incoming, you know? So somebody hurt you in the past real bad. Okay. But you're really desiring love. You really do. But you're saying not until somebody chooses me. And there's kind of a negative energy there, where it could be because somebody manipulated you, somebody hurt you, so you're automatically kind of assuming that everybody will do the same. That could be a negative there, but yeah, that's why you're not manifesting new beginnings. There's something there. So we're going to see what the universe has for you as far as advice, because the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords says you need to see clearly. You need to speak your truth or see the truth in a situation, or you need to be discerning in regards to relationships, okay? This can be what you're doing or what other people are doing to you, okay? And if you have resentments, I ain't saying that you're not right. I mean, somebody manipulates you or uses you for sex or money or whatever it may be. It don't feel great. But we take and we turn that energy inwards. And then we focus on ourselves and our own goals and all of that stuff. But we kind of turn a blind eye to it. It's like love hurts, or love is too difficult. Relationships are too difficult. It's kind of a resentment or a lack of confidence because of what's happened. You're really manifesting in a negative way because you're calling in things that are going to do the same thing to you most of the time. So the King of Swords is saying we need to look at this. We need to see this for what it truly is. We need to speak our truth, see our truth, or be discerning in regards to love relationships. Okay? So tell me about this King of Swords for Capricorn. What is this? I do see the Three of Swords over here for additional messages, so we'll see what that is. How can you improve? Okay, so there is definitely a truth or something that this could be. No, I'm not going to say that. Mm-mm. Sometimes we just got to own it and accept it. That could be this. Like, acceptance is empowerment here. Seeing the truth in a situation, in what you're doing or in what you're desiring. I mean, if you want love, say it. That kind of thing. If you've been hurt, say it, own it, acknowledge it. There's the deeper truth here that really needs to be acknowledged by you. And maybe you were ghosted, lied to, cheated on, manipulated, okay, gaslit, any number of things, okay, deceived in some way. But if you're constantly holding on to that and the resentment of it or the anger of it, this could have been from a long time ago. Don't know. It blocks your heart space and keeps you holding on to that. Okay? So this is what needs to be looked at and let go of. You talking about if you can see this truth, whatever this truth is for you, or acknowledge this, whether it be, well, we'll go a little deeper. But it's like you got to let go and you got to see the truth. You got to stop avoiding the truth in a situation or avoiding that you want love or avoiding speaking your truth in regards to a situation. If you want love, say it. You know what I mean? If somebody hurts you, say it. Don't avoid it. If you want love, go for it. You know what I mean? Stop avoiding it. Damn. Okay. So, you had your wish fulfillment. You had what you say was your wish fulfillment. All right. And you talking about you were attracted to it. It was your wish fulfillment. It was what you wanted and desired. Boy, let me tell you. And you're saying that wish fulfillment never came true or it turned sour. You stayed in that Nine of Cups reversed. You stayed in that loneliness or that loss, that unhappiness for a while. It looks like you are moving beyond that, but you're still pissed. You're still mad. Could be that you were put as a third party, that somebody didn't choose you, or that, again, somebody may have used you just for your passion. But that, again, when we have something that we desire so much and we think is our ultimate wish fulfillment, or our wish fulfillment that it really truly makes us happy, and it doesn't choose us back, or you're saying, I just want this person to choose me. I want someone to choose me. I want somebody to see me. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks like you're a pretty boss person. You know what I mean? But when somebody doesn't, that's a big hit to your heart space. And sometimes it hurts so bad that we don't want to deal with it. It's too difficult to deal with, so we just push on and we focus on our own finances, our own goals, our own self, okay? But you are saying that you may not even know what your wish fulfillment is at this point. But you know that you want love, but you're not sure because something didn't turn out to be what you wanted it to be. Somebody didn't choose you. Somebody didn't see your worth. Somebody wasn't attracted to you. Somebody used you for just passion and nothing more. That's a big hit. And you're trying to move beyond this. I do see that the sadness and the emotional overwhelmment you are addressing on a deeper level. You may not even know it, but you are. And you're getting yourself back to, maybe you used to meet people at the bar. Maybe you were a heavy drinker, or You like to go out partying and you used to meet people there. That typically doesn't work out, but it doesn't mean that it can't. It just means that there's something in regards to your lifestyle, or maybe you were lonely and you hooked up with people just because you were lonely. You could have had codependency issues, dependency issues, or maybe somebody else did. But we're talking about you, and it's like, you know what? I like the fact that you're moving away from the loneliness and the lack and the unhappiness to a place of anger. Because at least you're moving up the scale. You know what I'm saying? At least you're moving up the scale. And it's okay to be pissed off at yourself for choosing certain people and certain things. Okay, your past is your past. Stop living in that and prepare yourself to move forward, because it looks like you're just like, I just want somebody to choose me. You're not saying it so boldly, but you kind of are. That looks like it's what it looks really like that's where the stand up is right there, the hold up. You're held up in that energy. What's up, V-Score? V-Score says, wow, I'm a Capricorn moon, and this sounds so much like my thing. Thank you, Feather. I love you. Happy New Year. How are you doing, beautiful? This is an energy of, own it, accept it, acknowledge it. You know what I mean? If you were a playa, and that made you happy for a while, so the fuck what? Accept it, own it, But underneath it all, you're actually you're telling me, I'm just asking you questions. I'm not even asking you questions. I'm just here, and you're showing me that you really do want love. And you've been focusing on self-love, maybe not really wanting to commit to anyone specific, but now, your energy is saying you're ready. You're ready for commitment. You're ready for traditional. You're ready to hold up the responsibilities of a relationship. You're ready for something serious. You're ready for that commitment. You're wanting it and desiring it. And you're wondering why you're unhappy. Well, you're unhappy. Some of you may have been players and just been playing the field and dating and not really finding anybody specific because you've been doing your healing underneath it all. But you're like, shh, don't tell anybody that I'm ready for love. Don't tell me that I'm ready for a relationship, Feather. Shh. Your energy's ready. Your energy says it's been doing this for a long time, working on this, and I believe that you're unhappy because it hasn't happened yet. You're waiting for that one specific person to choose you. Now, it could be someone specific, but it may not be. Give me just a second. My oldest youngin just messaged me. Mom life, y'all. Mom life. So whatever the situation is for you, the biggest source of contention is that somebody hasn't chosen you. Maybe you've been out here dating. Maybe you've been hitting it and quitting it, hooking up and living life in a promiscuous way. I don't know. Maybe you've just been more focused on the sexual desires rather than the love. Whatever pleases you, pleases you. I don't care. But it looks like you're moving away from this kind of energy. Like hey, if you've been out here party girl, party boy, and you're ready for real deal, you're just waiting for that one person to choose you, to see your worth. You're waiting for somebody to choose you in a specific way, I believe, to see you in a specific light. King of Swords. So, There's an acknowledgement here you need to have in order to open yourself up to what's up. Hey, happy. There is a specific awareness that you need to have that will, a specific truth or a specific awareness. I believe you're transitioning into somebody who wants a relationship. You're ready for a relationship now. So I don't know if you've been living life large, doing your own thing, gunning it, for your goals, promiscuity, fun and love and all of that stuff, and peace, love, and happiness and all of that free love and stuff. You're ready for a real deal connection here. You're ready for it. And I think that's the part that you don't want to acknowledge. So it's like, just acknowledge it. Do you feel like you're missing something? Because there's an energy where you're just saying, and you keep pinpointing it. I just want somebody to choose me. Okay, well, you kind of got to take inspired action to meet somebody that's on your level, or you have to be willing to say that that's what you want. Because there's a truth inside of you that wants to be spoken and acknowledged by you. And that will alleviate so much stress. So what is that truth? Are you ready to open up the doorway? Are you ready to have this communication with this specific person? What is this truth for you? What is this thing that needs to be acknowledged? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Mm-hmm. Congratulations, happy. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. And here's the kicker. Thank you, V-Scorp. V-Scorp says, well, why on earth is it so painful? I must be a real pain in the bum or internal healing on hyperspeed. This is what it is. Why do I keep forgetting? Now, you're now telling me finally, after whatever this is gone, all of this, you're finally telling me the truth here. You're just like, man, if you and I were sitting down having a personal conversation over a beer, this is like having a conversation with you over a beer. It's almost impossible to get you to open up to any motherfucker, isn't it? Huh? It's almost impossible to get you to open up to people. You are difficult to talk to. You may come across as being super intelligent, highly intelligent, goal-oriented, on the go, gotta get it doneer. You may overanalyze shit way too much. To the point where you panic yourself, freak yourself out. I don't know. You stay stuck in a lot of bullshit that you shouldn't stay stuck in because you're always up in your damn head. Fact. Okay, so you're finally telling me, for whoever this is resonating with, I feel like I've been all over the place trying to get you to talk to me. Tell me what the hell's going on here. One of the most honest things that you have said to me is, I just want them to choose me. Whoever them is, I just want them to choose me. Just want to be chosen. I want them to see me. That's real. I feel it to my core. I know it's fact. Your stress and your confusion and your anxiety will be alleviated very briefly if this is resonating for you. Because the crossroads that you've been at, that's been confusing, is simply this. Okay? You were dealing with somebody who was insincere or emotionally manipulated you, and that was the 10 wands. Again, I felt manipulation. I felt that you were lied to, manipulated, or deceived, okay? I don't know what way, shape, or form, but I can almost promise you that a lot of times we're the ones that are deceiving ourselves, and we're not honest with ourselves about a situation, okay? And this burden of this bullshit, of this whatever emotional manipulation was, or this person that didn't love you or didn't choose you, or that hurt you in the heart space, whatever, this needs to be walked away from. This individual is not healing with you. They don't want to heal with you. And not only that, it's a thing that hasn't been healed, and there was no evolution there. Okay. But I also want to put this upon you as a thought, because the Three of Swords is out here. And thank you again, V-Scorp, for saying, well, why on earth is it so painful? There is pain here associated with heartache, a breakup, fear of being hurt again, whatever it may be. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. But if you really desired somebody and they were your everything, and they were your end all be all, and they never returned to choose you, or they never returned to love you, or they weren't sincere with how they felt, or they manipulated your emotions, whatever it may be, that caused all the overwhelming and the struggle within you, that put your emotions on pause. The star is something that we really, truly, really, really desire, and it didn't come true for us. And those kinds of connections can be the most painful. They can be the most painful, the most overwhelming, and they can last a long time, because what we've desired for so long didn't manifest. And that star, we have to realize that that star is no longer our star, and that it's fading, or it's faded, or it's lost, or gone. Okay? It's fell from the sky. It's not there for us anymore. They're not there for us anymore. They didn't choose us. And that is the energy of walking away. You have to walk away and open up to new options. Your ships are wanting to come in for you. This is opening the door for new options and new opportunities. But there was something that you were manifesting, and you waited on this manifestation for quite some time. And this is something that needs to be shut the door on, because it didn't manifest. Not in the way that you wanted it to, or at all. This person never came in, or they weren't sincere. There was a lot of struggle here. You may have just been used sexually, or manipulated emotionally to believe that this person was going to come back, and they never did. There was never a plan put together. Whatever this is, I don't know. You could have been married to this person. You may be married to this person, or in a connection with this person. It doesn't matter. Maybe they're married. I don't know. But at some point, you have to recognize that this needs to be severed ties with. You have to sever the ties here. That's the King of Swords. Discernment. You've been holding on way too long to something that's not holding on to you, and you have to stop avoiding cutting ties with this. And I'm talking complete and utter cutting ties, because there's a lot of anger and frustration, maybe even hate, a lot of player energy here for some of you, and now there's emotional manipulation possibly on the board. I don't like that, because that's not a healed connection. That's not a healthy connection. And if you're desiring that, why the F are you desiring that so bad? You're saying, I want them to choose me. I just want them to choose me. It's not about them at all. It's about you. What do you want? What do you want? Not who do you want? Okay? What do you want in regards to a healthy, evolving, enjoyable relationship? What do you want? Not who do you want? Because when we attach ourselves to a who, most of the time, it don't work out. Especially if we're trying to manifest a specific person. I tell everybody, do not put a name or a face to a specific person. Do not do it. This may not be your reading today, but I'm talking to the Capricorns that have been waiting for somebody specific, waiting for them to get married, waiting for them to propose, waiting for them to divorce, waiting for them to choose you. Okay? At a certain point, I don't know how long you've been waiting. Quite a while, 4 years for some of you, more. Tell me I'm wrong. 4 to 7 years for some of you. Better not be. Better not be. Because at a certain point, you are actually putting a block in between you and anything else. You're saying, I just want them to choose you. You have energies around you that are wanting to choose you. You're saying this is possibly a desired, I ain't even gonna say nothing to that, V-Scorp. I ain't gonna say nothing to that. Wow. But you may be thinking that this is a destined love and that you're determined to get this, but it's making you unhappy. It's putting you in the moon. You're so unhappy. This destined fated love affair that I've been waiting so long for. I've been waiting for this cup so long for. I just want them to choose me. Has actually put you into the shadow. It's caused you to have to do deep healing. Is that really something that you desire? Is that really something you desire? Because it looks like a 10 of Wands here twice. More burden than anything. Let's be honest with it, okay? Let's be honest. And you need to finally walk away from this burden. You're carrying the burden. You're left holding the bag, carrying the burden, and your energy is really trying to move away from this fast. Your energy is 6 of Swords twice, 2 of Wands twice, 8 of Cups, Knight of Wands. It's ready to move away from this energy of burden. It's ready. But you're the one putting the block into place saying, no, 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 not yet, no, no. But there's energy of anger, resentment, rage, hate, frustration, lack of confidence, whatever. I don't know. I don't know why somebody would wait so long waiting for somebody that's not choosing them. But it's real. Okay? This, at a certain point, you have to give it a time's up. Time's up. Time's up on this. Because this is not somebody that's showing up. They're not showing up in the heart space. They're not showing up in the right way. And there's a 3 of Swords over here. So, let's find out what that 3 of Swords is. Why do we hold on to things that hurt us? Because this is a situation where you're refusing to see it. It's put you into the moon so deeply, into the shadow of yourself, to have to go within yourself, to heal yourself. And you're not listening to your intuition when you're in this energy. When you're in this energy, you're failing to see that your intuition is trying to move you away from whatever this is that's trying to hold you back. This could be a person that only uses you for sex, that that really is an unhealthy connection for you, but you're not seeing it. Why are you not seeing it? You're a very intelligent person. The truth needs to be seen here. So that you can move on. Stop waiting. Finally get what you want, not who you want. What do I mean by that? You can want a specific person, but if they're married or with another person, well, they have what's called free will, and they can choose to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and energy can change and shift at any time. And if they're saying, hey, I'm coming back, I'm going to be with you, or maybe one day we'll be together, or maybe one day whatever. Okay. Don't delude yourself thinking that person might one day show up. You're trying to manifest them. They've ghosted you, gaslit you, and all this other stuff. enough to make you think that this person is coming back, so you're waiting. Okay? So you're manifesting that specific person. You may manifest signs and synchronicities or symbols, or maybe crossing each other's path every now and then, or talking to that person. But that person has free will. They may not choose to reconnect with you on the level in which you're wanting and desiring. Okay? Now, if you are manifesting what you're wanting out of a relationship, out of a partner, out of a person, out of the feelings of what you're desiring and wanting, and a long-term situation, a real deal situation, you're wanting someone to choose you. Well, get out of your fucking way and stop trying to manifest a specific person to choose you and go, I want the right person to choose me. I want the right person to choose me. I want the right person on my level to choose me. I want the right person on my level to choose me. And it frees you up, and it frees your vibration up. And if that person happens to be the right person on your level, they'll come on in time. But you're breaking your own damn heart staying in this. And for some of you, again, years. Holding on. And you need to sever ties with this. You need to learn the lesson of discernment. And if they choose you one day and you're still single, free, and happy, cool. If not, that's cool too. Because at least you know when they return, your manifestations worked. But you've already moved on to something better. Okay? But at least your manifestations worked. Hey, they finally 15 years later showed up. Don't fucking waste your life waiting for somebody like that. You keep returning to this, and that's what breaks your heart. Okay? You keep returning to this, and that's what keeps breaking your heart. All right? So the tower has already fallen. You know that it was a faulty foundation, or that didn't get off the ground. You know that is just the thing. It's already happened. But you keep returning to this, and it keeps putting you in your emotions. So you keep thinking about this, rethinking about this, or you keep holding on to this. I can't let this go. Okay? Because I love them too deeply, because I want them to just choose me. This puts you in heartbreak, so you're continuing to manifest heartbreak. Heartbreak, heartache, and nobody choosing you. And this could be somebody, again, that you're married to, or that's a part of your community, that's a long-term friend, or that you wanted it to be 10 of Pentacles, or that they're married in another connection. I don't know, but this is like years of this, that you've been doing this to yourself. And that's what keeps you from moving forward, and it keeps you stagnant, and it keeps you stuck. Okay? It's like you got to release the resistance here. That's the number one thing. Okay? And it keeps you in that energy of not knowing, do I move forward? Do I move away from this person? Do I leave this person? Is this person doing anything for you? Have they shown up, and have they chosen you? What does that mean to you? The universe says it's time for a new path. It's time to let this go. Move on to new. Okay, you can love this person. You can always be connected to this person, but the universe is saying it's time for you to have a 10 of Cups with a new individual. It's time for you to release whatever this was. Whatever this was. I'm over an hour, and I don't even feel like I was here for 20 minutes. But the truth of the matter is, you got to see the facts in regards to a situation, not tie it to destiny and fated. Nah, what the fuck is fated is what you're manifesting, okay? What is manifested and destined for you is what you want and desire, and you're saying it's love. This one specific person, for some of you, though, has put you so deeply into your emotions and into your shadow that you've had to do deep healing. Get out of that shit. You've been in hermit mode waiting for this person for how long? When you have life ready to happen for you, it's ready to live some damn life. How about that? How about that? You ready to live some life and enjoy life with somebody? I know you are. whoever needs this message, you're ready for a new path. You're ready. Your energy is like, it is time. New path, new adventures, new person, happily ever after. You know, you've tied yourself so deeply to this, whatever this was. And for some of you, it's not a specific person, unless that specific person was the person that hurt you. And you're just like, I just want someone to choose me. Okay? I just want someone to choose me. And when you're in that energy, again, that's still a blockage, because maybe you're still resentful or hate somebody from the past that didn't choose you, or that made you feel like you were an option, or that, you know, just like, I want somebody to see my worth and my value. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, if this isn't a specific person, it's a mindset. Relationships are difficult. I just want somebody to see my worth and my value. And there's a sense of frustration and hate or resentment towards something that happened that's causing you to be in this energy consistently. So you keep manifesting towers with people. And then that keeps you in heartbreak. It doesn't get any better. So if we can just breathe through that, acknowledge that somebody hurt you, and acknowledge that you're still pissed off, that's when things can shift for you. Okay? Because universe is saying, you want it. You're ready for it. You know what self-love is. Destined and fated love. Yes, maybe not with a specific person. Destined and fated love. Okay? It's time for a new path. Okay? It's time to be free of this burden, or this energy of thinking that somebody else has got to do it. It's got to be somebody else's choice. They've got to choose me. They've got to choose me. Yeah, but you got to choose you too. And you got to choose to take inspired action. So if you're just sitting there thinking, well, they're just going to show up and they're just going to choose me, what are they going to do? Pop out of a box that you order from Amazon? Or are you actually going to take and say, I'm open to new options and new opportunities, universe? I'm ready for the new. I'm ready for my ships to come in. I'm ready for that. Whomever that may be on my level. I'm ready for that. Okay, somebody from the past hurt me. That was some bullshit, but I'm not going to sit here waiting for somebody to pop out of a box that's not going to show up. Or that specific person. Well, if I happen to be moving on, traveling light and enjoying life with another person, I'm good. Regardless of who it is. That other person may or may not ever show up. And for those of you that it's not a specific person, again, it's like, you got to take inspired action. Are you ready for new options? Are you ready to get back out there? Are you ready to start dating? Universe, bring me what I want and desire on my level. I'm ready to start having some fun and have some choices in life. I'm ready for that 10 cups. I'm ready to stop living this hate, anger, rage, and pissed off, angry, holding on to, I don't know, being pissed off and angry, or, you know, holding on to that player lifestyle or promiscuous lifestyle. I'm ready for real. We'll get real with yourself here. All right. Them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. The universe has got something big for you because you've been putting a lot of energy into it. It may not be who you want it to be. Maybe somebody better. Usually it is. Them's the words. That's what I got for you. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Until next time, y'all know. Namaste.